Thank you. So before I started my full stack journey, I was a reading teacher for high school, particularly students who struggled with reading. So at the beginning, at the end of the year, we would run these fluency tests with them, where we would have them read a passage to us, and then we would evaluate them on their sight words, their pronunciation, things like that. The issue was that because there were so many students and so few teachers, it was often hard for us to get in practice with them throughout the school year. And so assessing them at the end of the school year didn't seem very fair because they didn't have many chances to practice. So I created this app called ReadMe, which is also a developer joke, meant to help our struggling readers. So you'll see here that I have loaded in some actual excerpts from text that I have had to teach. So we have The Red Pony, Raymond's Run. But for today, we're just going to go with the short sample text. So a student's going to come in and click on the text of their choice. The origin text will show in this top box here. And when they're ready, they're going to click on the microphone, and it's going to transcribe their speech for them. So right now, I'm going to imitate what a struggling reader might do. When I see a sight word that I don't know, I'm either going to try it and end up skipping it, or I might accidentally read a different word. I might mistake it. So let's start it off. This is a test that a student reads. When I'm done, I hit submit. And now my app is going to run a comparison between the origin text and my transcribed text. So here is what I have said. The pink highlighted words are words that were in the origin text that I either skipped or misspoke. And the gray are kind of the words that I spoke but weren't necessarily in the origin text. When I hit submit, it also creates some flashcards of the words in pink, so the words that I missed. So now I'm going to go to my flashcards and start. For each flashcard, I'm going to get the word. And if I don't know what that word is, I can click on listen.
Text.
And it will read it for me.
Text.
So now that I think I know how to say it, I'm going to hit transcribe again and try it out myself. Text. Text. Ooh, that's a bug. Text. It was working earlier. OK. Well, imagine that works. So then I go to my next flashcard, and I see my next word. Again, I'm not sure what this word is, so I'm going to hit listen.
Sample.
I'm also not sure what this word means, so I'm going to click on definition. And at the bottom, it loads in the part of speech and the definition. Moving forward, ideally, right now, I've only put in one definition and one part of speech. Ideally, I would load in all of the different definitions of that word. Challenges that I ran into, I was trying to use the IBM's Watson for the speech API. Unfortunately, I was running into a lot of problems with it, so I ended up going with the built-in Google Chrome. So my app only works in Google Chrome, which is fine by me, but for those who are really hard-headed, maybe not. So ideally, I would go back and actually try to work in a more usable API. Other things, ideally, I would be able to log in as a user so that I could store my flashcards on the database and keep them so that students could practice these words over and over again throughout the school year. And ideally, I would also have a button here that said delete flashcard so that once they've felt comfortable with a word, they can go ahead and discard that word. Another challenge that I ran into was CSS. Ongoing problem, but I'm working on it. So that is my app. Thank you very much.